April. Let's get over to meteorologist Kalee. Dionne, Kalee, they had us out on the patio earlier. I'm like, what is going on here? It's too cold out here.
It's like, hey, this is our big story, so let's just put you outside, right? It felt like winter this morning, that's for sure, with that record low temperature. The old record was 39 degrees set back in 1918, so we hit 37. So our normal low is about 20 degrees warmer than that. And don't worry, this winter-like vibe that we've got going on, it's behind us now. We are warming up. It'll be much better as we go through the day today. 51 degrees in Fort Worth currently, 53 in Dallas, in the 40s in some other locations, and we've got sunshine. That's going to help us quite a bit as we go through the day today. And watch this warm up as we move forward. We will forget all about this by the time we reach the end of the week and the weekend as temperatures return to normal. Normal is spring, so what does that mean? That means we need to watch for some stronger thunderstorms, and right on cue as those warmer temperatures come back, we have a storm system that's going to move in. This is for Friday afternoon and evening, a slight risk for severe weather. All types of severe weather possible. I'm going to be breaking this down in a little bit more detail. Timing, when can you expect it, as well as what types of severe weather. If all modes are possible, which one are we watching for the higher threat? So, Shara, I'm going to have more on this in just a few minutes.
All right, Kalee. Talk to you soon. I heard you say earlier that little taste of winter might be dissipating.
Yeah, I mean, we're already seeing a difference now. If you look here at the 24-hour temperature change, we're already starting to see from northwest to southeast conditions improve. So we are warmer than we were yesterday in locations to the northwest of DFW. To the south and east, though, where it took a little bit longer for that cold air to settle in, you're seeing a 24-hour temperature difference from yesterday at this time, about 17 to 20 degrees cooler. So we're still dealing with below normal temperatures, and we will through the entire day today, but we're going to start the improvement now. So 53 degrees in Denton, 52 in Terrell. We've got 52 in Palestine and 52 in Terrell. Now, if we widen it out and look at the entire state, I mean, this cold air is all the way down into the southern parts of the state. Houston at 57 degrees compared to 46 in Amarillo. So all of us feeling the chill this morning. Now, as we go into the afternoon, some spots in South Texas getting into the 70s, but for the most part, the majority of the state is going to stay in the 50s to even 60s. Here, we're going to be about mid-60s at 64. But as I said earlier, if you were with us, we climb fast. I mean, that's going to be our big story moving forward the rest of the week as temperatures moving back toward normal. Enjoy this, though, because 80s are going to dominate the forecast next week. So if you like that cooler air, you're going to want to soak up as much time as you can. 67 today or tomorrow, 71 as we go into Friday, 77 Saturday. Now, when we do see that warmer air move in, also we're going to see some moisture, and spring's going to return, which means the chance for showers and thunderstorms will be possible. Let's talk about that. So here's a look at the severe weather outlook for Friday afternoon and evening. It has most of North Texas in the slight risk, which means all types of severe weather possible. So we're looking at the potential for very large hail, as well as wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour, and you can't rule out a tornado. So we'll start at Friday morning at 7. We could see some showers and thunderstorms fire up as early as you can see 10 o'clock in the morning. Here you go for spots north of DFW. We'll see it expand and become a little bit more widespread as we go into the lunch hour. Again, most of this north of I-20, but you may see a little bit going on to the south. We're going to continue to see this ahead of the dry line that's going to move through North Texas through the afternoon and evening, pushing a lot of this in this line, the squall line that develops out of even East Texas by 6 o'clock in the evening. So that's going to move out fairly quickly. So we're not expecting it to bleed into the weekend, but definitely Friday afternoon, some parts Friday morning through the evening time frame. We're going to have to keep an eye out from East Texas to North Texas as well. And some of those storms could have some large hail with them. ½ inch to an inch in regards to the rainfall totals just Friday. And of course, we don't want the severe side, but we do need the rain. So it's nice that we could see a ½ inch to an inch to help with our drought situation. But that's Friday. Until then, we're going to deal with dry conditions. So if we go back over the forecast for today, mix of sun and clouds, staying cool with an east wind, nice and quiet, 5 miles per hour. 64 degrees today. Tonight, not quite as cold. We're going to thank the clouds for that. Mostly cloudy skies, 47 degrees as the overnight low. And then here's a look at that 10-day forecast where we are seeing those temperatures warm up. And then once they warm up, we are going to see those 80s dominate. Let me end of next week. Main time frame for rain is going to be Friday. And of course, make sure you have the WFAA app handy. We're going to continue to update you as we get closer to Shara. But yes, just to highlight the fact we could see some severe weather that day.
All right, Kalee, thank you. All right, I'm sending it over to you. We've been talking about this winter weather. You need a jacket on as you head out this morning, but not for too much longer.
No, we're starting to warm up. The warming trend now is what's going to be our focus here as we move forward. You can see that we're taking a live look in Weatherford today. It's 51 degrees there right now. What about downtown Dallas? We've got about 53 degrees. Sunny skies, that helps. I mean, yes, we're still going to be up to 15 degrees below normal once we hit our high temperature later today, but progress. We're slowly going to get there. Here's where we are right now at DFW Airport at 53 degrees. Here's where we're going to end up in the afternoon today, anywhere from the really upper 50s to lower to mid 60s, depending on where you are. So we've got 64 as the high temperature in Dallas, Waxahachie about 63, 63 in Decatur, 64 in Gainesville. Each day we are going to continue to climb. So we're still going to be quite a bit below normal tomorrow, but in the upper 60s. Friday, 71, still below normal, but into the 70s. Then by Saturday, Sunday, right where we should be, or even warmer as we go into Sunday. And then the 80s, my friends, will dominate as we go into next week. But with the warm up, that means we're going back to spring, and spring means showers and thunderstorms for North Texas and the possibility of some strong to severe thunderstorms. So let's go through it. We're starting with 10 o'clock on Friday morning because we're going to maybe see an isolated shower Thursday night, but overall most of this activity holding off till late morning, midday time frame for North Texas. A lot of it's going to start along 35 and near DFW, the northern counties, and then it's going to continue to make its way to the north and east. Here's noon. It's all ahead of the dry line that's going to be pushing to the east. Shifts into East Texas as we go into the afternoon. So let me step over here so you can see it. It's going to be moving to the east-northeast, turn into a squall line as we go into the late afternoon, early evening time frame, and then usher itself off to the east into Louisiana and completely out of here by 10 o'clock. So it's not going to bleed into the weekend, but Friday afternoon and evening, I want you on alert. I want you to have your plan in place of what you're going to do, what your kids are going to do after school, what they're going, if they take the bus, you're going to pick them up. I want you to talk about all those things ahead of time and definitely download that WFA app. All types of severe weather are possible. Our main concern, especially during the late morning, early afternoon, is going to be large hail, and then it's going to transition as it becomes a squall line into the potential for very strong wind gusts in excess of 60 miles per hour. We will have to watch for an isolated tornado threat. Overall, that's the lowest category, but it's still there. Large hail and winds in excess of 60 miles per hour are going to be our top severe storm threats as we go into Friday. Wish we could leave the severe weather out of it, but at least we're going to get some rainfall. Here's a look at that rainfall forecast for Friday. A ½ inch to an inch of rainfall during the day Friday, and we need it, so bring it on. All of us in North Texas need it. But no rain until we get to really Thursday evening. We could see an isolated shower, so today's forecast staying dry and cool. A mix of sun and clouds. A few high clouds out there right now, 64 degrees. Tonight, 47 degrees. Not quite as cold, and that's because of that cloud cover that's going to be out there. And then if you look at that 10-day forecast, here's a look as we warm up. That one chance for rain as we go into a few showers Thursday and then main show Friday. Other than that, a dry weekend and a dry start to next week. Let me step out.
Chilly weather that we've had today for folks who aren't from here.
Yeah, I mean, it gives us flashbacks to when we were dealing with some really cold air in February. It wasn't quite that cold, but come on, it's April, right? Good news is, look at the 10-day forecast. We move forward from here. We warm up slowly. So today we're going to be quite a bit below normal, about 15 degrees below normal Wednesday, and then we're going to slide up a little bit Thursday, but still close to 10 degrees below normal. And then by Friday we're talking about lower 70s. Friday we also talk about the chance for a few showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon and evening, and a few of these storms could be strong to severe. So we are going to be watching this closely as we get into the day Friday, so you're going to want to pay attention to our updates as we move forward. Otherwise, Tashara, going to be a dry weekend.